is indeed. And the pressure will be on the track too. 21 walkers across the two age groups, under 17, under 18 men. And the 5,000 metres Championship of Australia. Marcus Wakim, you can see him on that inside group, bib number 229, make his way to the front. He got back from wearing the green and gold, and then moving across is the West Australian walker, John Ronan, who led off that under 18 age group. So he's up on their shoulder. Owen Toyne of the ACT, well placed. Field still pretty closely together. Does take a little bit of time. Such a large group, 21 athletes in total. Just find your place, find your rhythm. And you can see there with Wakim, he started a little bit deeper back in the pack. He wanted to make sure he was at the front of the field so he could get into his own rhythm and get going comfortably. But we'll head back to the triple jump now.
William Moyer off next, and then it's Shemaiah James. The next to jump in this competition. Shemaiah already through to the long jump final. So he's already had some jumping, and he had to contend with the headwinds yesterday, which were not great for great conditions for jumping. He still managed to get out of 740. But he is the reigning champion in this event, Moyer. He knew it was a foul there. And 16.28 last year for Shemaiah James got him that gold medal. He's going to need something pretty big. He's a 1640 metre jumper at his absolute best. But being the reigning champion, he's so good over all the jumps. He's Shemaiah James. I remember one of the All-Schools back in the Adelaide, he won the triple, the long, and the high jump, all with some fantastic performances. Let's see what Shemaiah can do here. So asking for the crowd support. Early days too. And Hinson, the junior athlete, he'll be next to go. Be close to 16 metres, high 15s there, just off the back of the board. So Aiden Hinson fresh off his win. 15.86, his legal best. He does have a windy 16.12 from January this year. He's already got that spot confirmed for Cali, Columbia. So this is the cherry on top here. Oh, it's a good first attempt too. He gets the white flag. You can usually tell if they're going to give it a white flag because they do wait a little while. But when it's a foul, the red just goes straight up. So it's a nice attempt. Can he pass his legal best or even his windy best? I think there might be a couple of windy jumps out there. Cameron Pappas, our next jumper on the runway. So that was 16.23 for Hinson. There's going to be some big jumps down this back straight. That is fantastic. I would think that they are going to be wind assisted, but that gives us a good idea that from our angle on that pit, it looked like a 1590, but, you know, when we see some big ones, we'll at least have a better idea of where they're going. This is the New Zealander now, Scott Thompson, onto the runway. Scott Thompson. Just bailing out there, and he gets the red flag as well. So that is a foul for the New Zealander.
Ty Hodgett's underway in his competition, the shot put. Marty Jackson just in behind him as well. Quick glance into the bottom of your screen to this race walk. Marcus Wakim of Victoria leading the way. You can see on his shoulder that's Sam McCure of Queensland. And back at the triple jump, that's Marshall. Gives it a double thumbs up. And he's pretty happy with that start, so there's been some solid jumping. Aori at 16.64 really did sit the standard, and the wind is, well, the 16.23 for Aiden Hinson will assume, with the support of the pretty strong tailwind, it's his best jump ever when you consider his previous best wind assistant was 16.12.
Well, exactly, and that puts him in good stead for a big under 20 championships. Shemai James 16.08. Currently sitting in third place. So all medalists over that 16-metre mark. And Thomas Pitts now on the runway.
Finals at 6.
Just over 14 metres 50. Comes in with a 14.59. TT Anang, 16-metre jumper at his best. He's had a fair few injuries over the last couple of years. But at his absolute best, he can mix it up with these big jumpers of today.
Just back in the walk, it's still Wakim, leading the under-17 event with the Tasmanian Will Bottle. That's the tall figure. Third from the front. He's leading this under-18 event. So there's races within races here. And there's Owen Toyne as well. That's moved up on the shoulder of Wakim wearing the white cap. So we've got a lead group of 8. Within that are the medalists for both divisions. As we head back to the triple jump, and Nang on the runway for his first attempt.
Well, good first attempt there from Anang. He doesn't seem to think so, though. No, he knows he's got a lot more left in the tank. Goes to coach Gary Bourne. But it's just good to see Anang back out there competing and not being injured. It'll be Pemiakin Ojalabe to finish off the first round. And back to the top. Exciting to see what Aore can do now that he knows there's some big jumps out there to be grabbed today.
He's quickly back at the walk. Owen Toyne has now gone to the lead of the race. He's leading the under-18. Wakim is still leading the under-17, tucked in behind him. That's Bottle of Tasmania has opened the gap. Back a bit further to the West Australian walker and John Ronan, who's third on the track in the under-18 event. Second of our ACT walkers. It's Mel placed there too. So back at the triple.
Ken Ojalabe does get the white flag. I think 15:28. Missed it. There we go. 15:28. There's some big jumps out there. But I feel that we may have lost Chumba Langat out of the competition. He's meant to be, at least he's past his second attempt, because Manuel Fakai is now out on the runway. And he's calling for the crowd assistance there down the back straight. That was a better attempt there from Fakai. And then it'll be your event leader. Ore, he has to be feeling good after that 16.64.
He's put out a big jump early. He can jump with that little bit more freedom, knowing that he's set the standard.
15.78 for Fakai. Improves his position, but here goes your event leader. A massive 16.64.
Oh, that looks all right too. That looks very good. He's feeling it today.
He is.
Well, that was another great jump from Aore. We'll wait on the judges to mark that one out. But also down at the triple jump is Tamsin.
Past AO is about to go to the runner, and he had a smile on his face. He looked pretty pleased with his first attempt, and you're right, that second attempt looked great. I can't quite see what the distance is yet. Guys, I'm thinking that you could probably see it better from where you are, because I'm behind the pit at the moment at the other end of where they're starting their run-ups. But yeah, he looks really relaxed and really happy, and that's the way you want to do these field events. You want to get that first jump on the board, put some pressure on your competitors, and he has a massive smile on his face, let me tell you.
I would too, and he's just jumped his second attempt at 16.64 as well, so he's gone consecutive jumps at 16.64. He's found rhythm, he's found consistency. Now it's Julian Conley on the runway, the West Australian. I'll just flatten that one out a bit. Good speed, but didn't quite feel comfortable.
Yeah, I think he knew that one was going to be a foul. He's having a bit of trouble getting that foot on the board, and he's definitely going to have to get some legal jumps in, but he does have a 73. 15.73, his first round attempt, and that'll be enough, hopefully, to get him another 3 jumps later on as we go to Connor Murphy. 15.81, his first attempt, and more than capable of sending it out over that 16-metre mark, which he's going to need to now to get himself into the medals. And Murphy down the runway. It'll be close to the 16 metres. He's happy about it.
We'll bring up Wian Moore next on the runway in the Trinity colours.
16.05 there for Murphy. Not enough, though, to get him into the bronze medal. He's 3 centimetres behind Shemaiah James. But even now, that's 4 athletes over the 16-metre mark here.
Big jumping in this triple final. We'll see Shemaiah James up next, but of New South Wales about to go on the runway. And the white flag goes up, but he's perhaps not as impressed as he was hoping.
No, that'll open his account, though, after a foul on his first attempt. So he should be happy to get one on the board. One more shot to try and get himself up into that top 8 position as Shemaiah James on the runway now. 16.08, his first round attempt, sitting in that bronze medal position. The reigning champion, he's currently seeing himself sit 56 centimetres off the lead. He's got to find more than half a metre somewhere. Well, that's a better jump. He gets the red flag. That was a big jump. Can't think it was much more than just a toenail over. He knows it.
See the frustration in his face. He knew that was a contender. So Hinson next up. He's had a great week of competition. Junior national champion. World junior qualifying performances. And now to top it all off, an open final. Now Hinson's on the runway, good speed again. And that's not bad either. There's a look back at Pitt. Maybe not quite where he wanted it to be. It looks solid, but on the second glance, potentially not quite ahead of his opening jump of the competition. So Cameron Pappas will be next to go of New South Wales. Top of his mark. Yeah, a quick update from down at the race walk. We can see in that bottom of your screen, they're the 2 under-17 competitors, Marcus Wakim, Cody Clarkson. They're going head-to-head. And they'll have 2 laps to go in this 5,000-metre race walk championship event. And Riley Coughlin giving chase. He's leading the under-18 event. He just makes the pit. There's Pappas. They're inside the last 2 laps of this race walk. Wakim and Clarkson leading the way. Scott Thompson will be next to go in the triple. As you'll see, there's our race walking leaders going straight past in front of the camera. Scott Thompson, New Zealand, about to go. Second round of Trent, men's triple jump.
Marshall Thompson a foul on his first. And he gets the white flag, so he's got one on the board now.
Ryan Marshall will be next to go, but we're about to receive the bell in this 5,000-metre race walk. Marcus Wakim has come off the World Race Walking Cup appearance in the green and gold, back to Australia. And he has 400 metres separating him in this battle that he's having with Owen Toyne, the under-18 competitor. So our two athletes at the front now, they're leading the under-17 and under-18 events respectively. So Owen Toyne of the ACT shifts in front of Wakim, and they have 300 metres left to go. And it was Ryan Marshall that just jumped in the triple. And Thomas Pitts of New South Wales will be the next in the jumping order. So Wakim has responded again. Gone past Owen Toyne with 200 metres left to go. He's got a little bit of clean space in front of him. What you can't see is the vastness of this track and the 21 athletes that are scattered across it. And it's Wakim that has done all the damage from the outset. He went straight to the front, the under-17 competitor. We'll keep an eye on the clock. This is going to tick past what is the meet record, but in these conditions, an impressive performance from this talented Victorian walker. His seed time is 21:53, and the clock's just ticking past 21:45 now, so he'll just miss out on what was the best coming in here. But Marcus Wakim will come down to the line, and he's going to take the national championship and the title. A chance to salute the crowd. Toyne will take the under-18 crown, which is an impressive walk from him as well.
Yeah, massive. Almost took us a whole minute off his personal best, or his seed performance at least. But there are your two champions for the 17s and the 18s out here in the walk. 1-2 across the line, both gold medalists.
And we'll see Riley Coughlin of Victoria just come down the line now. He's going to cross in second place in the under-18 competition. Back to the triple with Anang on the runway.
TT Anang, 15-18, his first round attempt. Oh, that's definitely going to improve on that one. He should be up and around that 1550 metre mark. See just how windy it is out there.
Just crossing before Cody Clarkson into the silver medal position, the under-17 age group in the 5,000 metre race walk. Third of the line will be Will Bottle of Tasmania. He's just crossed. So that'll conclude the top three places in the under-18 event. As we see Sam McCure complete the top three in the under-17 race walk. He's just crossed the line. So we'll wait for the judges to confer, because, as is the case on these race walks on the track, we've got the walk judges comparing their notes, cards to ensure that everyone has completed it legally. It gives a good chance to go back to the triple.
Yeah, it was at 15:47 for Anang. Here comes Akin Ojalabe. Oh, I think that might be he felt that one. Bit of a foul. Squeezed his way through the photographers and the biomechanists. And it'll be Emmanuel Fakai at the top of the competition to start round three here. 15:78, his second round attempt. He knows he needs a 16-metre jump to even get into fourth place in this triple jump down the back straight. We do have Tamsin down trackside with the winners of our 5,000 metre race walk.
I am, and it's a little bit confusing because the age groups aren't necessarily their ages. Because Owen, you're only 14, right?
Yeah.
And so the reason why you didn't go to the under 16, you went to the under 17. Sorry, you went to under 18 because you can't actually go just one age group up.
Yeah. So we entered the 17s and then we got told, oh, can't do 17s, so go up in age. Which will be good news though, because I would have been beaten in the 17s anyway.
Yeah, of course. Well, Marcus, you've just had a fabulous season. I mean, talk about being young. 14, you're 15, but you won the under-20 championships in Adelaide, which meant that you could go overseas. So you've already been overseas and had a global championship this year already.
Yeah, it was pretty fun over there. And I had no pressure to perform or anything. So I just had fun and learned how to race overseas and stuff and race with the best.
Well, you were hanging out with some of the stars of race walking. Was it amazing to just be rubbing shoulders with the Australian stars?
Yeah, it was pretty cool, Ridian and stuff, because he was the mentor basically. So just having dinner with him and stuff, and you see him on TV at the Olympics and stuff, so it was pretty nice.
He was pretty good at the Olympics, wasn't he? I think he was 8th.
Yeah, top 10 was pretty good.
Pretty good. Now, so what are your goals now from here moving forward? Because you guys, I think, remember these names because these guys are going to be superstars in walking. What about you, Owen?
So my aim is to hopefully get national record. We'll be pushing it a bit, but by December this year for the 16s 3K walk, and see how I go in Oceanias in a few months against Marcus and Riley, I think.
Awesome. Well done today, Owen. That was a fabulous walk. And Marcus, what about your goals moving forward? Oceanias as well?
Yeah, Oceanias as well, and just building up the mileage because I'm a bit low now. So just over the winter, just getting the Ks up and building for the next summer.
Dare I ask, how many kilometres are you doing at the moment?
35 now, but got to get up to 50.
35 a week?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's great effort. Hey, well done, guys. Great championship walking race, and good luck for the Oceanias.
Thank you. Thank you.
So here's Conley, his third round attempt. He knew that was a good one. Yeah, that close. You heard it from him, would have been huge. So Manuel Fekai's gone up to 16:03, so we have now 5 athletes over 16-metre mark. The leader still, so we'll just have a foul before. Aore, 16:64, a two-piece on that one. He's done it back-to-back. Then it's Aiden Hinton, 16:23, Shemaiah James, 16:08, Connor Murphy, 16:05, Emmanuel Fekai, 16:03. So Murphy needs to find just a few centimetres here to get up into that bronze medal position. It's a big jump, and I reckon the red flag's going to go up, and it does. There are big jumps to be had out there now. I think they're all feeling a little looser than they were before when they started, so they're trying to send it because they have to. They don't have a choice anymore.
Well, the standard was set. Aore, 16:64, straight out of the gates. He backed it up again in the second one, and we've talked about where they're at the moment, 16:08, 16:03, 16:05. So there's 40, 50 centimetres there to really, if they're wanting the gold medal and the conditions are there, and we saw it on the face of Julian Conley before, centimetres away from being huge. And he just has to land it on the board, and that momentum and the speed will help carry him through. So